Pour the roast, let's talk about the day. Laughing even if it goes astray.
Welcome to...
Well, I thought it was funny!
Happy Friday the 13th, folks. It is currently 9:55 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on, well, the 13th of March, 2026. And of course, that's the 14th for our friends on the other side of the planet there. Those crazy time travelers down under, those folks in Melbourne. And all over Australia. How's everybody doing today, though? Not just the folks in Australia, not just the folks in Melbourne. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing fantastic. My name's Lee. I'm the guy that started this community. Well, I thought it was funny. You folks are you, and you folks are amazing. How do I know that? Yeah, getting boring saying the same thing all the time. But I'll tell you how I know that. This community of ours was not amazing until you got here. It's amazing now. You brought the amazing. You must be amazing. That's simple math, my friends. Cheers for being amazing. All right, enough of that. How's everybody doing today? I would love it if you let me know right now. Come on, leave a comment on the video right now letting us know how you're doing. Please, come on. And if you're not going to do that, please click that reaction button down there, the thumbs up, the happy face, the sad face, the heart, whatever it might be. At least I'll know you're here. Please click it right there where Mini-Me's kind of prompting you. Come on, please. All right, we got that out of the way. Did we? How's it going? You answered that? Excellent. Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to get a little engagement here. So I told you who I am. We told you who you are and what's going on in our lives. I'll tell you what's going on in my life. I'll tell you, yesterday, what did I do yesterday? Kind of a quiet day, but Wendy and I, that's my beautiful, wonderful wife, we went for dinner. Nothing fancy, just a diner. It's pretty well known. I'm not going to mention their name. You know, they're not paying me for anything. So we went for dinner at a diner, and it was good. That was the big thing yesterday. What else did I do? I worked a little bit on another video that I'm doing for another YouTube group that I do, which is called, well, I thought it sounded good. It was a music group. I worked on that. But other than that, not much. Really had kind of a lazy day yesterday. Today, it being Friday for us on this side of the planet, what am I doing today? Well, obviously I'm working on today's video. I am going to be working on that other video I was talking about, which is just a top 10 countdown from 1986, 40 years ago today kind of thing. What else? Other than that, not really a lot going on today. Tomorrow, I do have some plans, though. Oh, sorry, I did forget about something yesterday. Wendy and I did our taxes, but then we went for dinner. I don't want to forget that. But tomorrow, I do have some plans. My buddy Mitch and I, that's Mitch Laird, who's also one of our mods here. He's also my buddy who we went to the movie together on Sunday there and saw The Bride. Well, we are going to see a Roughnecks game. That is lacrosse, the Calgary Roughnecks. Normally I'm working these games, but I am tending it. And this week, the Ottawa Black Bears are in town. It's their first time in town against our Roughnecks. And I'm looking forward to that. Ottawa is my hometown, although I am 100% back in the Roughnecks, my friends. Should be good. I love the Roughnecks games. They got the best crowd. It's a party. It's a fun sport. So that's what I do. That is lacrosse. Box lacrosse, though, if you're looking up lacrosse to see what the heck he's talking about. That's gonna be tomorrow night. And then after that, I don't have anything scheduled to work until Monday. And then Monday, we have actually a really busy week next week. So that's what's going on. I've got a pretty boring life, my friends. What's happening with you? I've already asked you. We're going to ask you again. Please take a moment, leave a comment on today's video. Let me know what's going on in your life. If you got some photos you like to share, you got some pet photos you want to share, that triple dare is still out there. The triple cat, triple dog, triple hog, triple frog, triple fish, triple turtle, triple spider, whatever pet you may have, triple that dare you to send in photos or video of your pets. Leave the photos as comments, leave the videos in an email at admin at, well, I thought it was funny. Come on, I want to see your pets or your plants. Come on, share a little bit, my friends. I'm begging you. Hey, and I asked you folks, I had a question for you folks last video. what was your favorite cereal growing up? Your favorite kitty cereal? Roseglad answered her favorite cereal growing up was Lucky Charms, or whatever cereal had the best toy in it. I totally get that. Something you don't find in cereals anymore. But her brother's favorite cereal was Life cereal, and I enjoyed Life cereal too. And I still remember that commercial too, you know, with Mikey. You folks know what I'm talking about.
He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
So come on, that question's still out there too. What's your favorite kitty cereal? Let me know in the comments right now. Got a lot of questions, don't I? I pry a lot, don't I? Yes, I'm very prying. Come on, folks. I'm just trying to make the funniest city on the internet the friendly city on the internet. Let's get to know one another. What's your favorite cereal? How about a photo of your pets? How are you doing? All that stuff we want to know, folks. Come on. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, folks. Have you left your comments and sent your emails? I sure hope you did, my friends. Let's get to the featured post. Today I've got 3 funny memes sent in by 3 funny people like you. The first one is from Lance Webb, the second one is from Lizzie Grin, and the third one is from Michelle Finnerty. These are all 3 names of people that I've shared their stuff before. 2 of them, I've shared lots of their stuff. One of them, Lance Webb, I shared a post from him yesterday. But let's start off with Lance Webb's post. I'm going to bring that up right now. Yep. It speaks for itself, so I don't need to speak for it. Thanks, Lance. All right, the next one is from Lizzie Grin. I just found it funny, friends. Thanks, Lizzie. And then the third, final, but not least, of course, is from Michelle Finnerty. Hey, that's my nickname. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you, Lizzie. And thank you, Lance, for making so many people laugh. And folks, thank you to you for everything you share. We have over 900,000 folks. We are on our way to 1 million, hopefully. You know, don't want to jinx us. And if we get 1 million people in this group, it's because of you folks. This group is hilarious because you're hilarious. Thanks for sharing what you share, and thanks for making us the funniest city on the internet. Cheers, folks. You know, it's something else we can celebrate that fact with? Maybe some bad jokes. Our high school music teacher was very controversial. He insisted we only read banned books. I've heard that old cashiers never die. They just check out. My friend Terry and I were watching a game when he asked me if it was normal for commentators to give their opinions. And I said, it's commentary. My wife was working on a crossword puzzle when she asked me, what's another word for an overworked postal worker? How many letters? I asked. Well, I guess too many, was her reply. If Watson isn't the most famous doctor, then who is? I sure hope those jokes made you laugh, friend, or at least 1 or 2 of them made you grin. That's the whole point of what we're doing here. And I've got to thank my buddy Dave Knapp for the first 3 jokes I told today. The last 2 jokes, I don't know where they came from. If you know where they come from, please leave a comment in today's video. And folks, I'd love to tell your jokes too. Why not leave your jokes in a comment on today's video, or send them to me at jokes@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. That's email. And if I use your jokes, I'm going to give you credit for your jokes, my friends. I want to tell your jokes, folks. And you know, if these jokes are giving you a little bit of amusement, making you laugh, making you grin, and you'd like to show your appreciation, please consider dropping a couple of bucks in our donation bin at donate.wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. For less than the price of a good cup of coffee, you can help us keep the lights on, keep the joke machine rolling, and keep that cow fed. But folks, the biggest thing I want you to do is keep laughing. Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughtitwasfunny.com, where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. We got coffee cups. We've got to-go cups. We've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. So remember, what's your favorite cereal? Let's see a photo of your pets or your plants or anything that you find interesting or fun or you want to just share with us. You can send those by email at admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, or if they're photos, you can leave them as a comment on today's video. I want to see and I want to hear from you folks, please. And also, what's your favorite cereal? And you know what? If you got some jokes you want to tell yourself, don't just, send me some jokes. Record yourself telling some jokes. That would be pretty freaking cool. You can send those videos to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I use that, well, it's going to be obvious because you're going to be telling the joke. Folks, let's flesh out these videos. Let's make them a little more interesting. Come on, folks. Help me out here. All right, folks, you've helped me out a lot. Actually, you owe me nothing. You folks have made this place the funniest city on the internet. I say all this stuff all the time. I repeat myself. But in case you haven't been here before, the reason I say that is because we're well over 900,000 members, which I have already said. And that's more people than a lot of cities have population, right? That's why I call us the funniest city on the internet. That, and I like hearing myself talk. So that's why I say it. But folks, I do want to say thank you so very much for being awesome, making us so successful, and making so many people laugh. Folks, we're going to see you again in a couple of days. Keep laughing.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.